Huge shout out to our third graders this morning who will be participating in round 2 of the I-STEP. You've got this. I'm trying to stop that video. It's played again. It says play it again, Sally, or play it again, Sam. Not quite sure. But again, huge shout out to our third graders and to our kindergarten, first, second, and fourth graders. If you could keep it super quiet in our building this morning, they will be upstairs in the labs testing. And they need to have their thinking caps on, and they need to do their best, don't they? I'm going to go ahead and read birthdays for, hang on just a second. I forgot to read the weekend birthdays, so yesterday, I guess we didn't have weekend birthdays, except for Mrs. Rynearson. Yesterday was Mrs. Rynearson's birthday, so make sure when you are in the office today, or if you see her in the hallway, you give her a huge birthday shout out, because yesterday was Mrs. Rynearson's birthday. And today's the 18th, and believe it or not, we don't have any birthdays in the web. So, I think I did forget, though, perhaps, 17, 16. Gabe Lassetti had a birthday on Saturday, so he's in Mrs. Pate's class. Congratulations, and come get a birthday backpack charm with me. Miley Hahn had a birthday on Saturday in Mrs. Rector's class. Anthony Eoff had a birthday on Saturday from Mrs. Pate's class. And Lillian Hamilton had a birthday on Friday from Mrs. Kenzie's class. So in case I forgot those Friday birthdays, I apologize, but I'd love to give you a birthday backpack charm and celebrate your birthday today. Hey, I've got a special guest I'm going to ask to come in the front here. Mr. Zander, will you step forward? Is April Autism Awareness Month? Do you know?
Yeah.
Okay, and so you came to give us a special report, didn't you? Why is autism close to your heart, or why do you know a lot about autism?
Because my brother has it.
Okay, so your brother has autism, and you're going to tell us some things, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Mr. Zander McKay, my friend, and he is going to have a special report for you.
My name is Xander, and I am in 3rd grade. I am going to speak to you this week about autism. Autism is a disorder that affects 1 out of every 68 children. Autism is something you are born with. You can't catch autism like you catch a cold.
Awesome. So that's our first tip of the week about autism, right? You're born with it. Can't catch it, and it doesn't go away, does it?
No.
No, it's something that you're born with and you have all of your life. But it doesn't mean you're not healthy, right? Okay, so I'm going to look for more reports from you the rest of this week so we learn a little bit more about autism, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Xander. Do you want to stay with us to do our pledge and everything?
Sure.
Okay, put your paper over there, stand right here. See my other guests in the studio? I'm going to start over here with Miss Reagan. Introduce yourself, please.
My name is Reagan Hunter, and I'm in 2nd grade from Miss Rector's class. My name is Isabella Volte from Mrs. Rector's. My name is Abigail Gonzalez from Mrs. Rector's class. I'm Elise Taylor from Mrs. Rector's class. My name is Xander McKay from Mrs. Kinsey's class.
And Xander is one of our 3rd graders who we just did an iStep shout out to you, Xander. You may have missed it since you were outside the studio. And I went ahead and played our iStep video again. Right, will you grab a flag or somebody? Sorry, scooch through there. Because you guys are going to have your thinking caps on every morning this week, doing your best to pass the iStep test, aren't you? So we did our iStep video. Make sure when you get to your room, your teacher gets to show that. Abigail, since you're in the middle, I'm going to have you hold that. If you will stand at this time and push your chair, and we'll have a moment of silence. Okay, you guys ready for the pledge? Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I have a warning. I have a special warning for all of you guys. You ready for this? Warning, warning. A lot of your teachers got Googlified this weekend. They got Googlified.
What does that mean?
I think 18 teachers here at Webb attended a Google conference all weekend long, all Saturday, all Sunday, and we learned all kinds of computer things. We call it all kinds of Google things. But what that does is it gives them great teaching ideas and great learning ideas too. So different things that you can do to learn maybe things at school in a different way. So a lot of us are pretty pumped up and very Googlified. For example, I took a coding class. A coding class. A coding is the program and the language that computers speak, so to speak. It's not like words. They don't speak English. And so I took a coding class to learn how to make different things move. And one of the things I might like to try next year is maybe start a coding club after school so I can teach you guys how to speak the language of computers and get things to do things based on that language. One of the things I did was we took bananas and we hooked them up to cords, and we gave the computer directions to make the banana make a note, a musical note sound. So instead of like playing a keyboard, we played the bananas and created songs. So just by teaching the computer what we wanted it to do, we turned the bananas into a keyboard.
That's awesome. Awesome.
It was awesome, I have to say. Then we had this sphery thing, and you could program it in the language that it spoke to, like, turn left, go 30 feet, turn right, because you wanted to get to a certain location. So just by giving it directions in its language, you could get this little round ball to go where you want it to go, and then you could get it to come back. So it rolled on the floor.
That's awesome.
It was way cool. It's like remote controls on steroids, so to speak, but you are the programmer. You're the computer programmer. You're the one that teaches that thing how to do what it does. It was so cool. I'm hoping. I'm trying to find some money. I think in the fall I'm going to write an Education Foundation grant and see if I can get some of those cool things so that maybe we could have a coding club.
That's awesome.
And you guys could sign up for that club, and then we could teach it in computer language and make it work. You ready for that?
Yeah.
Okay, so again, shout out to my 3rd graders. Do your very, very, very best on iStep today. You'll have a lot of adults in the computer labs kind of helping you. Let's do our creed and start this marvelous Monday. You ready?
I am a member of the Webb family. I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect to give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make Webb School a place where everybody is somebody special.
One last little tidbit. We tried breakfast in a different way today to try to get acclimated to the schedule we might have next year. And it was super quiet in the cafeteria this morning. And I just want to give a shout out to all my breakfast eaters because you were following that direction, and that was awesome. You ate your breakfast a little bit quicker and got to class. And then I'm going to check in with Mrs. Clendenning and see if we met our time limit today. I don't know if we did. We don't want to rush your breakfast. We don't want you to eat so fast that your tummy would hurt, but we want to make sure that you sit and eat and have plenty of time to get it done. So if we're not visiting, we have more time for eating, and bless you. Okay. Any advice for our web spiders out there?
Make sure you're doing it right.
Awesome. Awesome. I can't get my mouse to come to the, there we go.